You think you know me?
Alright, welcome sports fans to the show from inside the mind of the original champ. I am your host, the original champ. Now, let's talk about running backs in the draft, okay? Last show, it was the quarterbacks. Let's look at running backs. Running backs score a lot of points in fantasy leagues, okay? It is essential if you're going to win a league in fantasy football that you have a giant running back leading your team, all right? Let's talk about some elites real quick. First round, first pick running backs, all right? If you're going to be in the top of the draft, if you're going early, pick 1, 2, 3, 4, these guys are going to be the guys that are going to go, okay? Look to get some of these people. Arian Foster, okay, with the Texans. He's got a lot of stars around him. He is a fantastic running back. He's super talented. He's going to get the ball quite a bit when they're not passing. The defense cannot stack the box and contain him because there are too many good people out there running down the field. All right? So Arian Foster, key running back. Adrian Peterson from the Vikings. With the addition of McNabb, Adrian Peterson is definitely going to have a little better of a season than he did last year. He was a top back last year with Brett Favre, but McNabb makes a difference there. He's a good quarterback. He'll be able to keep the offense on the field, which means Peterson will be out there a lot, going to get a lot of touches. He is the only running back. He gets all the carries, all the downfield yards, all the goal line touches. All right? Jamal Charles. This is a fantastic kid right here. On the Chiefs, okay, the offense is okay. They're going to make plays. They're going to get first downs. They're going to stay on the field. Thomas Jones, splitting carries with Jamal Charles. Basically, Thomas Jones is getting early. Jamal Charles is going to get more carries. He's going to be more productive. He's going to get more goal line touches. Jamal Charles is an excellent pick in the 2011 draft. All right, Michael Turner, also a great running back. He's always in the top 5 every year. This year, with the addition of Julio Jones, the Falcons have a good offense, a great passing offense, and they're going to be on the field a lot, running up the score. Michael Turner will get his touches, and he will get his goal line carries, and he will also produce this year. Granted, he stays injury-free. Also, Ray Rice. Every year, these guys are, these running backs are all in the top 5. Yeah, Ray Rice, yeah, Adrian Peterson. But let's look why. Here's why. This year, they got rid of the baggage that holds Ray Rice down. All right, they added Ricky Williams, which means, well, who's going to get goal line carries? How many carries will he take from Ray Rice? Here's the thing. They announced today Ray Rice will be carrying the goal line. Will be getting the goal line touches, which is great for fantasy owners because he will be carrying the ball all downfield too. All right, Ray Rice is a safe pick. Okay, he's basically injury-free. He'll be out there all the time. And the Ravens' offense looks a little better and better every year, okay? Ray Rice, good pick. Those are your elite backs. A-backs. You got Chris Johnson. His numbers are slouching a little bit since they were like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. But, Chris Johnson's a dynamic player. He's always going to be a go-to guy. He's holding out right now, which basically makes me sick. Okay, I don't like him, but he's a pretty good fantasy player. Will he return back to that elite status that he had? I don't think so. And you know why? You have guys like Javon Ringer just waiting to take his spot once they make the Titans mad enough. They dealt with Vince Young. He's out. Chris Johnson could be out too. You never know. But if he keeps this stuff up, who knows? But Chris Johnson is a fantasy value. He's got fantasy value. So, take Chris Johnson. He's there. He'll score you points. Also, Cedric Benson on the Bengals. There's not a lot of talent in that backfield, so he's basically running solo. The Bengals lost a lot of talent. They got new quarterback, they got new receivers. But you know what? When it comes down to the wire, he'll have the ball when somebody has it. So Cedric Benson, a lot of talent. He's gonna get fantasy yardage. Rashard Mendenhall of the Steelers. Big Ben and his offense are going to be on the field a lot, and Mendenhall definitely plays his part. Mendenhall did great. He was explosive when Big Ben wasn't out there. But if you saw, Big Ben likes to pass, and he passes a lot. Doesn't mean Mendenhall is not going to get the ball or the points. All right? Mendenhall should be a top 10 back this year. Peyton Hillis of the Browns. You got to like Peyton Hillis. He's a workhorse. He was the leader in rushing in Denver when they had like the 3-committee backfield. Peyton Hillis was the man. He still is. Now, Colt McCoy is running that offense. Last year he made a bad team better. Didn't make it great, but he made it better. This year, a little different, okay? You got rhythm now with the receivers. Peyton Hillis is also, he's also got a year under his belt in a starting role like that. Look for him to keep it rolling, and look for McCoy to keep that offense balanced. He's a good passer. He knows how to play the game. He will keep Peyton Hillis active. All right? Be back. Darren McFadden. The kid's got a lot of talent. He gets hurt a little bit, but the thing is, it's a poor offense. And if you're the only guy with skill out there, everybody's looking at you. All right? It's going to be hard to play when you're in that kind of environment. You got LaShawn McCoy. Good running back. He's young. He's got skill. But the thing is, the Eagles were always passing 70% of the time, which means they don't run much. Vic, and when you do see him run, it's usually Vic running with it. Vic's going to pass a lot downfield. It's going to limit the run plays. Although LaShawn McCoy is a talented back, he'll be a starter. He goes high in the drafts. And if you look at the mock drafts, he's picked early. Okay, not a bad pick. Go with him if he's there. Second round, more or less. But the Eagles do pass a lot. Sean Green. He's a big guy. He's talented. He's still young. Little bit injuries. Not too bad. All right. The Jets offense, I think they were better last year. I think, they keep talking about how they're going to do well, win the Super Bowl, and all this good stuff. I think their offense was better last year. I think they had a little more talent. But hopefully Sean Green can balance that with a running attack. Not a bad pick. He'll be the guy getting the ball. Okay. Frank Gore, the 49ers. Their offensive line is dreadful, okay? It's going to be hard for that guy to run the ball. He's also going to be coming off a broken leg injury last year. We have quarterback controversy in San Francisco every year like we did, like it's always been. And that just doesn't play good for fantasy football. Be careful. You got Maurice Jones-Drew. He's battling a knee injury from the summer, and he says now he's ready to go. He's pain-free. But the thing is, 130 carries later in week 3, is he going to be pain-free? Who knows? Go with Maurice Jones-Drew, but make sure you have a backup plan. Ahmad Bradshaw. Oh, I like this guy from the Giants. All right? He's running down the field, proving himself. He's a good pick last year. I think he's going to be better this year. The Giants offense are going to be able to be on the field a lot. Okay, they have a productive offense. Bradshaw will play a good role in that. Bradshaw's not a bad pick. And last, you have Javid Best. I like Javid Best. I really do. The kid's got a lot of talent. A lot of injuries, but a lot of talent. Last year, he opened the season up. He had 5 touchdowns in 3 games. He was blowing it through the roof. But he got his turf toe injury, basically sidelined him all year. He was out there, but he just wasn't explosive. He just was containable at that point. The rookie that was backing him up, he's hurt, so it's basically a Javid Best show again. The Giants brought on Jerome Harrison, who was basically obsolete last year. Year before, Week 10, Jamal Charles and Jerome Harrison knocking it out in running back position, fantasy monsters. But then all of a sudden the year turns and Jerome Harrison goes to Eagles and he's nobody. Will he be nobody with the Lions? Who knows? But the thing is, what will be good is he'll be able to give Javid Best a rest when he needs to, rather than burning him out. So I like Javid Best. I'm looking at him. That's your running backs, okay? Tight picking. So if you go early, get a good one. If you go late, get somebody you're going to be happy with, because running backs make all the difference.